Hello everyone, welcome to Static GK quiz number 208. This video is aimed to help you with your state and central government exams like SSC, UPSC, state PCS and banking and insurance related examinations like RRB, IBPS, etc. I'm Ritrisha from GKToday and I'll be taking you through this. Which among the following article deals with the rights of citizens of certain persons of Indian origin residing outside of India? Correct answer is Article 8. It provides that any person who or either of whose parents or grandparents were born in India as defined in Government of India Act of 1955 and who is ordinarily residing in any country outside India shall be deemed to be a citizen of India if he has registered as an Indian citizen by the diplomatic or consular representative of India in that country on an application made by him or her in the prescribed form to such diplomatic or consular representative, whether before or after the commencement of the Constitution. In which among the following year the PIO card, which is Persons of Indian Origin card, was launched? Correct answer is 1999. Persons of Indian Origin card was a form of identification issued to a person of Indian origin who held a passport in a country other than Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, China, Iran, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. So these are the countries that were exempted. Which among the following best supported the idea of inclusion of fundamental rights in our Constitution? Correct answer is Sapru Committee report on Constitutional Proposals 1945. So this committee recommended that fundamental rights must be included in the Constitution of India. This committee divided fundamental rights into two parts, justifiable rights and non-justifiable rights. The justifiable rights were those enforceable by a court of law. These enforceable rights were incorporated in the Part 3 of the Constitution. The non-justifiable rights were incorporated as a directive to state to all measures to provide those rights to individuals without any guarantee. They were incorporated in the Part 4 of the Constitution and were called Directive Principles of State Policy. The writ of mandamus is available for purpose of which of the following? Number 1, enforcement of fundamental rights. Number 2, compelling a court or judicial tribunal to exercise its jurisdiction when it has refused to exercise it. Number 3, directing a public official or the government not to enforce a law which is unconstitutional. Which is the correct option? Correct option is all three. So mandamus means we order. This writ is applicable in all of the given statements in this question. The writ of prohibition issued by Supreme Court or High Court is issued against who? Correct answer is judicial or quasi-judicial authorities. A writ of prohibition is issued primarily to prevent an inferior court or tribunal from exceeding its jurisdiction in cases pending before it or acting contrary to the rules of natural justice. Its object is on the contrary to arrest the inferior tribunal's proceedings. We command is a literal meaning of which of the following? We just went through this in the second last question, so it is mandamus. The executive power of the Indian Union lies with which of the following? Correct answer, the President. Executive power of the Union is vested in the President and is exercised by him either directly or through officers subordinate to him in accordance with the Constitution. Supreme command of defense forces of the Union also vests in him. Which among the following is not a correct requisite qualification for a presidential candidate? Option number D is that which must be a member of either House of Parliament. The President is not an elected member or a chosen member of either Houses of the Parliament. However, the other three options which say he must be less than 35 years of age, must not hold the office of profit and must be eligible to become a member of the Lok Sabha, these are all correct. The following members of the Electoral College electing the President. So the Electoral College is an indirect body which votes for the President of India. Correct answer here is this contains the elected members of the Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha and state assemblies. So the President is indirectly elected by means of the Electoral College consisting of the elected members of Parliament of India and the legislative assemblies of the state and the union territories of Delhi and Pondicherry. If there is a dispute in presidential election, it will be referred whom among the following. So it will get referred to the Supreme Court An election to the office of the President can be called in question by means of an election petition presented to the Supreme Court after the election is over. Such election petition should be presented by a candidate or 20 or more electors joined together as petitioners and may be presented at any time after the date of the publication of the declaration. That's all for today's quiz. Until the next video, goodbye.